What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a special episode of Tales from the Taro Patch. This time I'm doing things a little differently. Instead of my one-on-one interviews with the guests, I actually had the unique opportunity to gather a bunch of different interviews from participants in this year's Fest PAC, which is the Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture. It was the first time it was ever held in Hawaiʻi, so it was a pretty big deal. And I just want to give a special thank you to Hawaiʻi's Finest Clothing for allowing me to work media and getting me clearance. And yeah, without them, I wouldn't have been able to get all of these interviews, build all of the connections that I did. And yeah, it was just such a great cultural exchange between everyone that's involved with the Pacific. So yeah, stay tuned as we dive deep into a very special episode. First off, can you introduce yourself, the nation you're from, and why you were part of Fest PAC?
Tēnā rā tātou, ko Poroaki Maktono tōku ingoa, he uri o Tauranga moana. My name is Poroaki and I'm from Tauranga. It's situated in the North Island of New Zealand, Aotearoa, and I'm a youth ambassador representing my country.
How did you become involved with Fest PAC?
It was actually kind of by chance, really, to be honest. Like, I just had really great supportive people, and they thought that I had the capabilities to be a part of Fest PAC, and so they enrolled me instead of myself enrolling. And I honestly had no clue what I was getting myself into, and one thing led to another. I got accepted, and here I am today. So, yeah, why I'm here.
That's sick. Like, you basically got nominated.
Pretty much, brother. From my community.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What preparations did you undertake to represent your culture at this festival?
Preparations for my culture was like, I didn't have to prep much because I already knew what I was coming from. Like, I've been prepping for stuff like this my whole life, before I could even walk. So there wasn't much prep going into what I needed to showcase for my culture. However, prepping just generally, because this is more of a high caliber type of event, you know, like I just had to make sure that I was switched on, and knew that what I was coming here to do was for kaupapa, and always for kaupapa. Yeah. Although I was stuck on the pistol sawa hatala.
What were some challenges you faced during the festival?
Probably just the organisation, to be honest. Like, coming into this, I had no idea what I was doing. A lot of my interviews that I had to pretty much improvise on what I was talking about. And so, although the improvisation come from a true place, it come from what I already knew, I had no idea what I was getting into. And so, and the theme of Fest PAC this year was environment, and like, I'll be completely honest, I'm a youth. Like, environment was kind of the last thing on my head. But ever since being here, like, I've had a completely different worldview on environment, especially for every other Pacific island. It's been hitting deep lately, and so like, I probably would have no clue, to be honest, coming into this. I had no idea. Yeah, and now that I'm here, it's opened me up.
How was participating in Fest PAC, or how has participating in Fest PAC affected your understanding of your own culture and its place in the Pacific?
Yeah, like, it definitely opened up my view on the world. As a Māori, I just think that we're quite tunnel vision, narrow-minded on the things that we do. It's always been just Māori issues. And for me, I feel like like the fight should never stop. We should always be fighting for everything, because, you know, the one thing that the Pacific, other than the water, that we can relate to is the fact that we're always fighting for our rights. And like, for me, the fighting should never stop. However, for me as Māori, we worry too much on what we don't have, and forget about what we do have. And so coming into this, like, it made me realise how much we have compared to everybody else. Like, I got quite emotional during this week of listening to everybody's issues and their problems that they go through, and compared to us, like, we've got it quite good. But yeah, brother, like, I could have never known what it was like over the Moana Nui Akiwa, and being here now, like it's opened my view on everybody else, and there's nothing more that I want than to leave home to help everybody else.
Was there a particular performance, artwork, or event that stood out to you?
However, the artwork still was like I was on par, man. I fucking walking into that art studio was like amazing. Seeing the ability of all of our people, Papua New Guinea. Oh my God, brother! His artwork that he produced was completely out of this world. But yeah, Rapa Nui definitely a standout for me.
How has this experience influenced your future aspirations or plans?
Yeah, it's completely changed everything that I've sought for my future. A lot of it was like my future that I wanted to do was I wanted to be the greatest in acting, make a lot of money, and put that into my community at home. But now being here, I still want to get really good at acting, make a lot of money, but I want to put it in Te Moana Nui Akiwa. I want to put all that money towards everyone, not just us. Yeah, it will definitely start with us, just because, you know, like that's where I'm from, but eventually, like I want to reach out to everybody. I want to be a part of everybody. We are part of each other. Te Moana Akiwa doesn't separate us, it connects us.
Can you share any insights on how festivals like Fest PAC can foster greater understandings and unity amongst Pacific nations?
I think that should be every year, just because like everyone's facing issues, and every 4 years that's just too long to come and check up on people, because anything can happen within a year. And so I think a thing like Fest PAC allows us to check in with each other. However, it shouldn't be waited for Fest PAC for something like this to happen, for us to be able to check on each other. Because at the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Right on. Do you have any closing thoughts or comments that you want to share?
Mahalo.
It's good. Good. Introduce yourself, where you're from, how old you are, and yeah.
Aloha nui tātou. My name is Enrique. I'm from Rapa Nui. I'm 22 years old. I'm president of Haka, which is the Rapa Nui Student Federation.
How did you get involved with Fest PAC?
Because of our aggregation, we were invited as political ambassador for Rapa Nui and cultural ambassador for Rapa Nui in order to do more than just dance and singing. Everything has been a highlight. Always share with our brothers and sisters from the Moana Nui. It's always a very good experience. You know, you learn, you meet with people, you see how similar we are, that we are the same. I stay with a concept, Noho Papa, which is staying like right here in my mind, Noho Papa. In the moment that my friend Ikaika told me Noho Papa, I understand what he was meaning, and make a lot of sense for me as a Rapa Nui, like attached to your land.
Was there a particular performance, artwork, or event that stood out to you?
Papua New Guinea, and I love those guys. I love their culture, their customs, their music. As performance, I think they were my favorite. Aotearoa too, the powerful haka, always like impress you. Even if you have seen already 100 haka, the 101 is always amazing. In our country fields, visiting the kalo fields, yeah, that was great. Knowing other kinds of cooking the kalo, of planting the kalo, using the water in your favor, was pretty good. And I'm gonna use that knowledge in Rapa Nui too, in my own henua.
How has participating in Fest PAC affected your understanding of your own culture and its place in the Pacific?
I think Fest PAC has played an important role in how the Rapa Nui understand our culture and how we understand as part of the Te Moana Nui. We have a very sad colonial history. So for a long time we were close in our island. So the first time that Alberto Hotu and Papa Kiko went to a Fest PAC like in the 70s, that was so open mind to see Aotearoa, to see Samoa, Tonga, Hawaiʻi, how they were working with their culture. In that moment was very critical, our heritage situation in Rapa Nui. So Fest PAC was an impulse to be proud again of who we are. The good part is we have never lost our language and our oral tradition or singing, but be part of the Fest PAC, see the other delegation, just make this deep impact in how we understand as part of Te Moana.
How do you see the festival impacting the youth in your community?
I think it's a very good thing, especially because we are politically talking and administratively part of Chile, part of South America. I think Latino culture is killing our own culture as Polynesians. So bring the young people that nowadays listen like only reggaeton, see their cousins from the other island like singing another kind of music is gonna make a good impact in their view about their homeland and understand that we are not part of South America, we are part of Polynesia, of Te Moana Nui.
Are there any final thoughts or closing statements that you would like to make to address any type of things that you've seen throughout your time in Fest PAC?
We need to keep working in how we understand our dances, our carving, our relations, because it's not only dancing, it's not only a tattoo, there's a whole meaning behind. We need to understand that history, from where it came from, is related to which island. I think for Polynesian people, our origins is everything. That's why our island is named Tepito o Tehenua, which means the navel of the world. And as the easternmost point of the whole Te Moana Nui Akiva, plays a similar role than the umbilical cord as the last connection with our ancestor. Because if you continue walking from Rapa Nui to the east, you left Polynesian behind. So I think it's important to understand the role that every island play in our community. Daiatea as the center, Hawaiʻi, Samoa, Aotearoa. Every island is important of who we are as a person. No island should be left behind. And I want to say to send all support as young Pacific people from Rapa Nui to our brothers of New Caledonia, of West Papua, that they are not free, they are not here, and we should always stand with them, because today is them, tomorrow is us, but we are only one. Yeah.
Introduce yourself, your country, which Fest PAC this is for you, like first, second, third, and what you were in, like what you came to do.
Okay, I will like introduce myself in my own language, and then I will translate you to in English. Okay, is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They look pretty, no?
Yep.
Hanui korua tātou ai po nei tōku ingoa ko tau mana kihi o te haumata I torangi a Huariki. Fest PAC ra era o te henua nei o Hawaiʻi. Wari mai era o mo haka tikeu I te aringa ora o te tupuna o Rapa Nui o te pito o te henua kahu o hera o ira. Son of a bee.
Quiet on the set!
Quiet on the set. Okay.
Yeah, restart that.
Okay.
I was just fucking...
Ponui koroa tātoa, tōku ingoa ko tau mana a kihi o te haumata I torangi a Huariki. Turu mai ere oku mo hakatikeo I te aringa ora o te tupuna o Rapa Nui, o tōku tupuna. Ko noa vietera, ko korovito, ko noa chave, tō paenga o tōku matua wahina, roa ko tōku paenga o matua tane. Fest PAC ra era oku, pari mai ere mo ori, takoa mo paru, I hakatikeo I te arte o te Rapa Nui. Hello everyone, my name is Taumana son of Kihi of the tribe Mata Itorangi Ahuariki. This is my first Fest PAC. I'm 20 years old and I come here with a delegation to dance and also paint and show the art from Rapa Nui.
How did you become involved with Fest PAC?
I was dancing with my group in the Karikari like 4 years ago, 5 maybe. And they always talking about coming to Hawaii for the Fest PAC. And it coming the time to come. I practice a lot, like 2 months every day dancing with the group. I need to win my position to come here, like pay me the plane and the study here in Hawaii.
What were some personal highlights for you during Fest PAC?
Overall, Hawaii is beautiful. There's a lot of interesting persons here and the city is new for me. The ocean, the Moana Nui Ahiva, that's what we call it.
Oh, you almost died, that's why.
The Moana Nui Ahiva here is so different. Like the rivers that you have here, all the mountains, is so new for me.
Stop touching your necklace.
I'm so sorry. It's okay?
Okay, should I restart?
Yeah, okay. Can I don't tell that the word or what? Moana Nui Ahiva.
No, I was just laughing because you said the Moana Nui Ahiva is different, and I was like, yeah, because he's almost dying today.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, restart. What were some personal highlights for you during Fest PAC?
Personal highlights, like, okay, the Hawaii is so beautiful, the city, the places, the ocean, the culture. There was a place that I can understand and like how are we real connected with the culture, Polynesian culture, and I am so proud to be here, the opportunity, because the people say you Rapa Nui is from Polynesian, but it's different when they say you and when you see it. You really can feel the connections with another peoples, and all the people here and another delegation are so kind. I'm really proud to be here.
What were some challenges you faced during the festival?
My own delegation. I'm sorry when did I want to say this. I am sorry if I want to say this, but I need to tell you.
Yeah.
It's difficult because we was 200 people in the delegation, in all living in the floor 11. It's like 8 guys in a room, 1 bath. I don't know. I never see that, but I feel the connection with my people is more now before this, after this festival. And also I want to say that they see what I wanted to do, I want to represent. I feel they understand who I am now, and thank you for respect that, because I know some people they cannot respect, but thank you for the people they do it, because there needs to be different kind of people in all the islands to be a new island. I cannot stay in the past. I wanna be more and do it more things, and that's it.
How has this experience influenced your future aspirations or plans?
This place wake me up like who I want to be now, like what I want to represent, what I want to leave to the people they coming after me, and what I wanted to do now, like I don't want to stay all my life in Rapa Nui. I want to go to know the Polynesian, Aotearoa, the Nether Islands, Fiji. I don't know, because there's such a good thing that they have, like here in Hawaii. They want to bring it to my land and trying to teach or say it to be more cultural, more Polynesian. I think if we work together with all the Polynesian, can be like one just culture, like in this festival.
In what ways do you believe Fest PAC helps in promoting Pacific cultures?
The reunion of the cultures. That's the best thing they can do it to promote the Polynesian culture. Also, I need to say they need to get more freedom to the dances. Like, it's not necessary to be always in a stadium or like in a stage. We're connected with the nature. I wanted to do it with a fire and the sunrise. I don't know, just in the land or just enjoying the moment with the Polynesian people. I don't want it to be always like a show. For me, this is not a show. I really feel it when I am in the stage, and I want it to be real, not for show, for selling, or for make photos or videos. I want to feel it and transpace my energy to the other people.
Was there a particular performance, artwork, or event that stood out to you?
Yes, it was Cook Island. When was in the stadium, we are going in and starting to feeling the energy of the place and feel real big. All the delegation in just one place. In that place to the right was the Cook Island people, and they when say his name, starting to play Whakete Antori so fast. I never see that. The Fest PAC memory highlights. I was talking about the Cook Island delegation. They so strong, bro. His energy is powerful. I talking to you. We're going to the stadium, and I am feeling the energy of all the place with all the delegations. And just to the right was the Cook Island delegation. And in a point, they starting to sing. They play Toere and Whakete. It's so fast, bro. It was so fast and rhythmic, that so different from us, because we play also, but not the same like them. It's made me a very special moment, because that's what I wanted to do. Like, wanted to see and involve in the culture, right? That's why I wanted to go to Polynesia and to know all the different cultures, to bring that mana to the island, you know.
Any closing thoughts or messages?
For what?
For anybody.
I want to say something. First and all, I want to say thank you to my dad and my mom. They are my support. Thanks by them, they can stay here for the energy. They always give my back, and I am so proud to be here. His son, I am representing them here. It's my first Fest PAC. I think my dad never have been in a Fest PAC, and also my mom too, but they are so good representative of his culture. That's why I want to be here, like show what they teach me about my culture. And also want to say thank you to Tio Lin and my Marapu. They invite me to come here to represent, because they see how is my power, you know, what I represent, and they wanted to me be here in Hawaii representing also Rapa Nui. But also I want to say I've talked about the Chilean flag in the presentation of Rapa Nui. I think I represent the 1% of the Rapa Nui of the island. They don't want it, the Chilean flag, because all we know it that Chilean flag was by money. To bring 200 people from here to Rapa Nui to here to the Fest PAC is really expensive. I know that, but I don't want it to do that if the people say me, you need to put our flag when you go to represent, right? And I am not happy with that. because I come in here to represent my culture, not the culture of the Chilean, you know. I grew up in Chile. I grew up in Chile, but this is a place for the Polynesian, you know. This is not, if like that, why Tahiti, the French Polynesia, come bring the French flag? Why Aotearoa don't bring the Australia flag? You know, that's the thing. Does not need to happen here at the festival, because the Polynesians are proud to be Polynesian. I am proud to be Rapa Nui too. Also, I am grateful to stay in Chile, but I think the money is a very bad way, and good, but bad in this way, because move the mountain, move the people, and what I need to be here is the feeling of love of the culture, not the feeling of the money, of we are here for money, or if we are here by doing shows, you know. I don't want to represent that. I wanted to change that. I wanted to, if Rapa Nui comes here, can come free, you know, can come free, then not to be grateful for Chileans, right? I want the Chileans come here and respect that. That's all. I don't feel proud what happened there, but I respect. I respect to the people they wanted, and I don't want to be douchebag, you know.
E o mahalo tau mana.
Mahalo nui, Yorana korua tātoa, maururu.
Oia.
Kia ora na tātou kātoa te roma, mātou tā tātou toa. Kia ora na, welcome, and aloha and warm greetings to everyone. My name is Ngāti I'm 19 years of age, and I'm part of the delegation from the Cook Islands. I'm also a performer as well.
Sick. So, how did you become involved with Fest PAC this year?
I became involved in Fest PAC this year through participating in multiple dance attires in the Cook Islands, and I was lucky enough to be chosen through one of our dance competitions last year, and that competition is called Dance of the Year. So every year the Cook Islands hosts Dance of the Year, and what that looks like is an individual person will participate on behalf of an island and come to the mainland to showcase their performance. And yeah, I was very fortunate to be selected. Basically everyone was selected to be in this year's Fest PAC. Some couldn't make it, but I was fortunate enough to make it. Yeah.
What were some of your personal highlights during your time at Fest PAC?
My personal highlights here at Fest PAC was having everyone come together, our Pacific Islands brothers and sisters come together in unity to showcase their performance. It gets emotional to see our brother and sister islands come together, showcase their performances through their culture, and it's really strong, yeah.
Could you share a memorable interaction you had with participants from another culture?
A memorable moment I've interacted with other cultures was having to make friends with them, I guess. Back home, I was told to make friends from other cultures, and I was lucky enough to do that here. Our Pacific Islands brothers and sisters from Tuvalu, Rapa Nui, Tahiti. It's the interaction between us and them that brings us closer, because we are all family. We all have lineage everywhere. We all came from one place, scattered everywhere, born into different islands, and here we are today rejoicing as one. Yeah.
How has this experience influenced your future aspirations or plans?
Okay. This year's Fest PAC 2024 has influenced my aspirations for the future through promoting our Cook Islands culture to the world and having to see what we have to showcase to the world. As you may see, our culture may be dying, but it lives through all of us. It shouldn't be kept in one area, it should be spread throughout the world, because everyone's reactions here, they're surprised to see other cultures perform, and that makes them realize and understand how important their culture is to us and to the world, and that it shouldn't stay in one area, it should be showcased everywhere. Yeah, so I'm willing to showcase that to the world and my people. Thank you. Yeah.
Can you share any insights on how festivals like Fest PAC can foster greater understanding and unity amongst Pacific nations?
Festivals like Fest PAC can bring us all together. It also allows us to experience other cultures as well. I really wanted to do Aotearoa's performance. Like, I feel like that's something I could showcase to the world as well. Not only that, it can also be streamed everywhere, that anyone else can do it. All cultures can be done. It's possible, but time and commitment into it can create impact when you learn, and that not only it's for you, you can also help others that also want to learn from other cultures as well. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you have any final thoughts or messages that you want to share?
Oh, yes, please. I would like to say a big me tekimata, a big thank you and appreciation to everyone that participated in this year's Fest PAC. It has been one good journey with everyone, especially coming together as one here in beautiful Hawaii, having to meet our brothers and sisters who traveled all this way to showcase their beautiful culture, how mighty it can be to the world, that not only we are just a small island deserted in the middle of the ocean, but we also have a vast culture that needs to be shared with the world today. And that when we continue it, future generations can also carry that, because you never know, our culture may be dying, and that if it does, we may not be able to identify ourselves again than just people. Then yeah, but big me tekimata, thank you to everyone. Thank you to my leaders from the Cook Islands for trusting me in this year's journey. It has been a privilege and honor to be participating in this year's Fest PAC 2024. Shout out to everyone I've met along the way, brothers and sisters from all the Pacific Island nations that are present here today. Yeah, me taki. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so my name's Gideon Taikenko. I'm from Guam. I'm 28 years old. And I came out here from Fest PAC. I came here for floral arts. So I do a lot of like flower arts. This all started back in 2020. After my grandma passed away, we had to do a funeral and shit, and, you know, fill up the funeral home and make it beautiful. And it just went off from there. Then 2024, left my job, 11 years in the kitchen, and started doing flowers full time. And there was already a delegation that was chosen to go to Fest PAC, and there was a protest about one of the delegates being in it, and they didn't want him there. Yeah, just some, you know, drama. We're not gonna talk about it. We don't need that. It's not even about me, so whatever. But yeah, so they fucking scrapped the whole lineup, and they accepted new applicants and stuff. So my cousin, who was part of like the heads of like the arts and stuff, she texted me, like, hey, I think you should apply. Like, here's the packet, like, check it out. And I was like, look at it, check it out, reading it. It was like a magazine type of, you know, like signing your life away, like your art, like you do is like a property of Fest PAC, blah, 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 you know, like stuff like that, whatever, you know. And so I called her up and I was like, hey, cause I don't think I'm gonna do this, man, cause it's fucking like signing my life away and I gotta do all this paperwork. But I'm like, if you help me, I'm down, I'll do it. So she's like, okay, I'll be down in the Ville. I'll let you know what day and what time. Okay, shoot, that good. Texted her sister, cause we're all related. Texted her, hey, your sister messaged me, we're gonna go to Fest PAC. Are you gonna go? Are you going? She's like, well, I wasn't going, but I'm gonna go if you go. I'm like, okay, cool. So we met up on like a week, 2.5 weeks before like we were supposed to turn in our applications, and met up at the house in the morning and we filled it out for like a couple hours. And she's like, okay, turn it in on this day and you're good to go. So I fucking, what's the word? Procrastinated. And turned it in on the last day, like right at the end. Like deadline was like, I think like at 5 and I got there like at 4:50 or something like that. But Corey, right, my brother, right, crazy enough, he strolled in. I didn't even know he was gonna do it. He rolled in right at the same, like 2 minutes right after me. Like I came in, walked in the door and then like closed, and then bam, the door opens and he walks in and I'm like, oh shit, like, are you applying too? And he's like, yeah, I'm applying. And I'm like, oh shit, fuck yeah, like let's hope we get picked and we're going, right? So we turned it in. They're like, okay, here, sign this and you're good, you know, like you'll hear in like 2 weeks if you get chosen. Waiting 2 weeks, and then my cousin Leah, the one that wanted me to get like apply, she calls me up like out of the blue. I wasn't even expecting it, and I'm tripping. I'm like, what the fuck is this chick calling me for? Like, she, you know, she don't call me, right? She'll just text me usually, and she's like, you're fucking going, you know, like right off the bat, like, you know, like she like went off on me, right? Like just like, you know, happy, you know, like we all got chosen. And she's like, you're going, Rita's going, Corey's going, like Uncle Phil, like blah, blah, you know, like going, you know, the gang, you know. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah. So it's like gonna be a good time. So that's like a month out, and then from that month, just kind of like getting ready, doing things, you know, like just doing like projects that I had planned before. And I had a wedding right before, so that was perfect, you know, a little extra cash to come out here, because dude, spent it all. I'm going home with like $200. Yeah, but it's all good because I'm going back and I'm doing another wedding, so I'm just gonna make it all back. So, and it's okay, I'll be happy. I got a lot of beautiful art. I got a lot of aunties and uncles now. Like, powerful. Yeah, we good. But yeah, so came out here, and crazy enough, Corey ended up being my roommate. I didn't even know, but we were roommates, and then tattooed together. A lot of crazy shit happened. But yeah, love it.
So, could you share a memorable interaction you had with participants from another culture?
I guess the one that really started it all was, of course, not even being really like part of the delegations or anything. It was meeting Princess of Hilo, beautiful woman, like a grandma. She blessed me, you know, gave me her number, everything. We had a beautiful, like, many beautiful moments actually, you know, like 3 interactions, you know, within 10 days, you know. Gifted this, like, beautiful. Like, forever, you know, forever my family now. But another one, but what really like, you know, like kicked it off with like all the delegates was when the Taiwan delegation came, when me and my brother Corey were getting our tattoos done.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so when, no. Yeah. Which one? Oh, the Taiwan, yeah. Yeah, so the one that really kicked it off with like all the delegations was when when we were getting tattooed on a Saturday, and they were just strolling through checking out like all the tattoos, and then they were like watching, and you know, me and Corey were like, you know, seeing them, we're like, hey, come and, you know, check it out, you know, like chill with us and, you know, sit down. And Corey sat down with them and, you know, talked to them and showed them like, you know, different similarities and that type of stuff with them, and, you know, kind of talked to them while I was getting tattooed, and, you know, just had like a real like connection with them. And then like kind of just out of nowhere, they started like chanting, you know, like blessing in a sense. And it just like started like real low, and then it like got like real loud, you know, like a crescendo, right? Like it was just like, you know, fucking like you could like feel it like deep in your body type of shit, you know. And then just from there, like it like went off, and then like after my tattoo, like they blessed us again, like they blessed myself and then my uncle, and then we invited them to dinner, and we had dinner with them. And then, like I said, Princess, she came, she joined us for dinner as well. And it was just like a fun moment, you know, like to like have that with them. And that like just like kept the fucking vibe going, and like it was just like, don't stop there and just fucking keep hanging out and meeting different people and like making those fucking bonds and connections with people, because like, you know, everybody's so talented and like beautiful, and man, why just stick somewhere when you can like go everywhere and like see the world in one space?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Was there a particular performance, artwork, or event that stood out to you?
The one that really stuck out was the opening ceremony. That was like the fucking like the banger. Like it just fucking like set the tempo for what was like going down, you know, like in a sense, you know. And like just like hearing like all those like people like talking about how we are like all brothers and sisters, and like we are powerful and we are like, you know, strong and all of that shit. Like that just set the tempo for like us young, you know, like at least my age, right? Like, and for people even older and younger than us. Like, I mean, I know the Rapa Nui, they had like little kids, right? Yeah. They had little kids coming, like, dude, like for them to be there and to experience that, like they're not like, they're just gonna take that and like be even more stronger than even me, you know, because they got that even younger, you know, like, so to like have that like just like start it all off, like crazy, like fucking bam. Fuh, yeah. Crazy.
Okay, so this is the last question.
Yeah.
How has this experience influenced your future aspirations or plans?
Well, it's made a lot of people see the stuff I can do, and everybody thinks that I've learned it from someone else, or like someone taught me what to do. And it's all kind of just going as I go, learning as I go. But it just gave me more confidence, because people are like, wow, this is beautiful, you know, like, do you have more? Like, are you selling these, right? Like, it's like if I had flowers to sell, like I would have been making stuff and like selling stuff at the same time. But it's not, it wasn't about that. it was more just about like making those connections. And that's another thing is like now I got family everywhere. Like everything that's on here, like this is from someone that gave this to me. Like I got Taiwan, I have Rapa Nui, I have New Zealand, I got Solomon Islands, I got Hawaii. Like I had something from Norfolk. I got like Solomon Islands, Samoa, like what is I had a Papua New Guinea, my fucking Billums over there. Like I had a crown from Kiribati, you know. I got something from Cook Islands, I got something from American Samoa. I got a cookbook from a chef in Australia. Like I got all these connections now. So I'm excited for the next 4 years when I see them.
So
Yeah.
Is there any closing messages or thoughts that you want to leave with?
I think what it really is just after this whole thing is knowing that we're all family, just in different parts of the ocean. And us coming together like this and like just partying, like we didn't know any of each other. And how many times have we kind of partied with each other already and like chilled? Like a few times. Like that speaks some words, you know, like I met an uncle, a brother, never met him in my life, came over, had dinner with us. We chilled till 8 in the morning. Yeah. We cooked breakfast in the morning for the people in the dorm. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the real.
Yeah.
That's like what Fest PAC is.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I made like connections, like, and that's what I hope that everybody takes from it is like next time, don't just put yourself somewhere, go everywhere, and like be with like everybody. Like go be cool with the auntie over there and like, you know, like do something, you know, like meet them, do something, like compliment, like just be cool with them. Like they want to be cool with you. You just have to go and do it. So yeah, I would say just everybody that I've met and everybody that they've met, we all come together and we run the world one day. Plain and simple.
Aloha mai kākou o wa o Malia Lyman he iwa kalua o makahiki no kalihi o ahu mai au. He kanaka kanipila u pa'ani au I ke kika kila a he meni au I nā mele Hawaiʻi. How did I become involved with Fest PAC this year? I was fortunate enough to be able to perform at the Wa'a ceremony. So I got to witness all of our brothers and sisters from across the ocean sail into Kualoa Beach, and then I was fortunate enough to also be alongside my mom, Pomaikai Keawe, and Auntie Kainani Kahonaele, and her daughter Babo. And we played music. We played Hawaiian music for everyone during lunch then. And after that, I also got to be a part of the Mana Maoli Kanikapila. I helped run sound and I met a lot of people there, and ever since I became close with them, and that's how I got involved. What were some personal highlights for you during Fest PAC? Honestly, some of my most favorite highlights are actually being able to meet and connect and converse with a lot of different cultures and meet people. And it was just so beautiful to see all around that's what was happening between everyone across the Pacific Ocean. They were able to make those connections and network and learn each other's cultures and olelo with each other, and it was such a beautiful thing. So my highlight was just being able to see all of the cultures connecting and mixing. Could you share a memorable interaction you had with participants from another culture? My favorite interaction that I've had with a member from another culture was my friend Enrique. We were able to go to the beach to watch the sunset, us and a few other people, and I brought up a comment that I heard someone from Rapa Nui speaking their language, and I was able to understand a lot of it because it sounded so similar to Olelo Hawaiʻi, and I got into this really long conversation with him about how our cultures all around are so similar to each other, and just the stories, the language, the people, it was eye-opening for me, and I really wanted to learn more. How has participating in Fest PAC affected your understanding of your own culture and its place in the Pacific? Being able to participate in Fest PAC has, again, opened my eyes a lot, and I really do, I was blessed to grow up in immersion. I went to Kulakaiapuni, and then I graduated from Kamehameha schools, and they're both very cultured. And so I was able to grow up learning about my culture and my history and my people, and I grew up speaking Olelo Hawaiʻi. And but Fest PAC this year has really, again, opened my eyes to wanting to learn, to dig deeper and learn more about all the little details that aren't usually talked about, and also learn more about the different cultures, because I don't think I stopped to take a moment to really do any research or studying on the different cultures of the Pacific, and Fest PAC has really, really made me want to do that. My favorite event was actually the Kanikapila, where everyone came after they were done with their events and their performances for the day. The first Kanikapila we had was June 11th, and after everyone was done, everyone showed up and everyone started singing. Rapa Nui was the first to start jamming their mele, and then we had Aotearoa, we had so many other people, and it was just so nice to see everyone singing each other's songs, and everyone was so excited to share their hula and their mele, and the energy there was just unexplainable. It was something else, and then they wanted more. So we had a second kani on June 15th. That one was even better, I would say. But I'm so glad that I was able to attend those, because I think it's just, music is my language. Music is my olelo, and I love when people unite over mele, because it's just a beautiful thing, and it goes to show that everyone speaks the same language when it comes to mele, and everyone can understand each other. And especially, like, even if we come from different places, we come from different lahui, different olelo, like, we can all come together as one when it's mele, and that's why the Kanikapila was my favorite. Wow. I'm really sad that Fest PAC ended, but I'm really glad that it happened, because without it, I wouldn't have all the ike that I have now, and I wouldn't have met all of the people that I've met, and I've made some connections that I know will last me a lifetime, and I'm really, really grateful for all of it, and I can't wait for the next one. I want to go to all of them now. Yeah. Aloha.
Aloha mai kako. I'm Ikaika Varus Young. I got involved with Fest PAC from doing media for Hawaii's Finest Clothing. So I basically got to take shots and pictures of whatever I wanted to. And yeah, I really appreciate Hawaii's Finest for getting me the clearance that I needed, and mahalo. So some of my personal highlights from Fest PAC was definitely meeting people from across the ocean. it's very cool to see how similar we are. We actually have a lot more similarities than differences. And yeah, it was a beautiful cultural exchange. I feel like one of my favorite things was the dinner at Bishop Museum, just because it was one of those events where all of the delegations were there, and it was just a good time. It was good fellowship. We didn't really need to like prepare to perform or anything like that, so it was very relaxed. And yeah, a particular performance that stood out to me was Rapa Nui's performance in the convention center. They danced to a song. I don't know the name of the song, but it's so cool. What I could pull from it was they're talking about a va'a or a vaka for an ari'i or ali'i. And yeah, it's a very good song, and their outfits are magnificently beautiful. Like, I can't even believe that it's chicken feathers that they make it with. Like, when they told me that, I was like, what? But it's so cool. Rapa Nui, their outfits, their dance, their ano, their na'au, they're just very solid people. And yeah, I'm glad I got to see their performance. Like, it was super cool. Super cool. I think the Rapa Nui people are very cool. Their history is so awesome. They were basically the only oceanic people to develop their own writing script, which is the Rango Rango, I believe. I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, just their history is very cool. The Moai, of course. Their people is very friendly, loving, caring. Yeah. A memorable interaction I had with another culture would be Fiji. We were drinking ava or kava at like a jam session at Kanevai, and their protocol, we had to do protocol because one of their chiefs were present, and it was very, for one, kind of intimidating because you don't want to mess up anything, but once you get into the hang of it, it was very cool. That's all I can say. Or not all I can say, but it was very cool, yeah. Fijian kava definitely is stronger than any other kava that I've tried. Literally after the first cup, I was feeling numb in my mouth, and it was kind of nuts because there was a point in the time where I was like good. I didn't want to drink more, but they wouldn't let me tap out. So it was funny. They actually started making my cup less full just because I was already too clapped. But yeah, definitely drinking Fijian kava with them was probably one of the funnest experiences I've had. Because I'm familiar with ava, kava, but that stuff was so strong. And yeah, super good vibes. Not to mention like all the live music that they were having while it was going on was super good too. So very cool experience. Bula. And yeah. Participating in Fest PAC has definitely changed my understanding about other cultures. I grew up with the notion that like we're so different from everybody else, but this one quote that I kept hearing throughout Fest PAC really stuck with me. It's pretty much, the ocean isn't what separates our people, it's what keeps us connected. And just that frame of mindset is it's true, it's beautiful. Like all of the other cultures across the Pacific, we literally can see that we came from a common place, you know, or not a common place, but the same place. So much of our similarities are like, yeah, we have way more similarities than differences. It made me respect other cultures a lot more. As a Hawaiian, I feel like we kind of aren't as, I wouldn't say unified, but I feel like the other cultures, we could learn a lot from them in terms of like how they still perpetuate in a modern day. I'm not saying that Hawaiians don't, but it's not like a collective thing. We don't like implement ahupua'a system, or you know, we kind of lost touch with a lot of things that other cultures still do. It was cool to see like little kids participating in Fest PAC. Like they're gonna hold on to that for the rest of their lives, and yeah, it was beautiful to see. We need to be able to come together, because seeing all the other nations of the Pacific do that it's so cool. Some of the challenges I faced during the festival was actually, I understand Josh Green is the head of state technically for Hawaii, but watching him receive all the ho'okupu from people that I think has way more mana than him, yeah, that was pretty difficult for me. Literally any person with Hawaiian blood could have did it and it would have made more sense. But it is a political thing, so I understand. Another challenge I faced was actually like shooting media, just because I was so mesmerized by everything. Like I kind of wanted to witness it with my own eyes instead of through the camera lens. So that was kind of challenging, like realizing like, oh snap, like I gotta actually record stuff instead of just living in it. But yeah, all in all, it was a great experience, honestly. Like I'm so blessed that I was a part of it. Honestly, it was healing for me. Yeah, definitely healing. I made a lot of great connections that I'm never gonna forget. Now I feel like anywhere I travel in the Pacific, I pretty much know people there, and I'm probably gonna get taken care of. Fest PAC has definitely influenced my future aspirations. I want to do something great for Hawaiians, or I always did, but even more so now. Like I definitely want to be involved in Fest PAC in the next 4 years, so I gotta figure out something to like do to boost the lahui, you know? Yeah, I just want to give a special shout out to a few friends that I made during Fest PAC. Taumana, my Rapa Nui, Ene, my Rapa Nui, and Poroaki, my Aotearoa. You guys, bruh, it was such a it was such a blast cruising with you guys, and I already miss you guys, but I know we'll all see each other again someday, bruh, and yeah, it'll be killer. A big mahalo to everybody that was involved with Fest PAC, Hawaii's finest, the Salas, Makanani and Aaron, mahalo. Mahalo to, yeah, just everybody. Mahalo Kiakua, mahalo Ena Kupuna, and yeah. I don't know what else I gotta say. I feel like I should talk more. So I became involved with Fest PAC this year by chance. Actually was kind of scrambling to see how I could get involved, but Keokua answered my prayers, and he actually got me linked up with Hawaii's Finest Clothing. Mahalo, Hawaii's Finest Clothing, a lot. You guys have no idea how blessed or how grateful I am for the clearance that you guys got me. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. I got to meet so many cool people. I got to see so many cool performances. And yeah, all from the media booth. I didn't need to like stand for a seat. It was cool, and I'm so grateful for that. So mahalo nui to Hawaii's Finest Clothing. Yeah, I'm not even sure how the Hawaii delegation was chosen, but I do know in the next 4 years I definitely want to be part of the Hawaii delegation somehow. So I gotta figure that out. So a particular artwork that stood out to me, honestly, Papua New Guinea, they have so much good artists. Like literally the art exhibit looked like Picasso was up in there. It was so crazy. I'll try to put a picture of one of them like somewhere on the screen while I'm talking, but yeah, the Papua New Guinea artwork was very it was so beautiful, and it's just so it gives you such a sense of pride walking into that art exhibit room and just realizing like all oceanic people made this art. It's so cool because like usually when you think of fine art you think like Europe or like not islanders for sure, but then seeing it firsthand and realizing like, oh, our people made this, it was a very cool experience. I believe Fest PAC helps in promoting cultures by one, actually giving them the opportunity to meet up with other cultures and have that cultural exchange. I feel like doing it face to face is way more effective than if it were to be like online or through Zoom. Like it's a lot more intimate when you're learning from one of the cultural practitioners face to face versus like watching a YouTube video or a tutorial. And yeah, just that opportunity to have us all in the same space at the same time, that is one of the things that I feel was super good in promoting Pacific culture. This experience has definitely influenced my future plans and aspirations. I'm definitely gonna go to Rapa Nui one day, and yeah, I want to go travel the Moana Nui Akea, and I want to learn all of the other mo'olelos and stories from other cultures, and I basically just want to like compare them to ours, because like we have so much more similarities than differences. It's insane. And like I just want to know the history, you know, that kind of stuff just, it geeks me out, honestly. Some changes that I feel like could improve Fest PAC would be to have like a Hawaiian representative as like the head of state instead of Josh Green. It was more political that he was part of it versus like it being about culture. So it kind of took away the, I guess, really essence of what the festival is about. And it's kind of nuts too, because like a week after we're done celebrating all of our brothers and sisters across the ocean, we're inviting all of the navies to come participate in war games in the same place. It's like, yeah, it's kind of, not, I don't want to say hypocritical, but it was kind of, yeah, it's weird to me. Like, we're celebrating all the indigenous people and culture, and then the next week we're gonna celebrate all of their oppressors. So yeah, it's kind of funny. And yeah, again, I just want to give a big shout out to Hawaii's Finest Clothing. Without them, I probably wouldn't have been able to even be a part of Fest PAC, so mahalo nui. I want to thank all of the cool people I met: Taumana, Ene, Poroaki, Vinny, Gideon, Corey, all the uncles, all the aunties, all the tutus, all the papas. I will never forget this experience, and yeah, it was honestly probably one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. And mahalo to everybody watching this episode. I hope it offered you guys a different insight from different worldviews. And yeah, we'll be back to our regular program sometime next week, I think. Probably, yeah, most likely. Let me do that outro again. Mahalo nui loa for joining us on this very special episode of Tales from the Taro Patch. I hope you guys enjoyed the different stories and the different voices that I got to hear from. Fest PAC is such a unique experience, and it was such an honor for me to be able to go collect clips, meet new people. Like, it's definitely gonna be a lifelong memory that I'll have. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and yeah, ahui ho, until next time.